You are listening to the Dudes Beer Talk Podcast, a deeper look into the psyches of dudes who have opinions on stuff and things. And they also like beer. Dudes Beer Talk.
Lift off! It's shooting to the moon! God damn, it's good to be alive.
It really is.
I mean, life's good when you're a gangster, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, it feels
and now
good
we're
to
fat
be a gangster.
fucking rich because of this podcast.
Dude, 5 million followers and counting every week.
Number one podcast
in our minds.
In the world. It's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing.
It's fucking amazing. And with all the money that we've raked in doing this, we can have like super awesome video effects.
I know.
Subscribe, by the way. Subscribe.
Awesome.
And
You know what's really cool? We're so rich now. Okay, so like
rich.
we were having trouble finding a producer, so we decided to create our own producer.
Really?
Right? Yeah. So what we did was, so have you ever seen like that Dr. Moreau Island or whatever, the House of Pain, where they take animals, they manipulate them and they cut them open and they change their genes and they turn them into people.
Yeah.
Well, we actually did that with a cross of an alligator and a Sasquatch, and we actually we created our own producer.
Wow.
And she's like half like reptilian on one side, and half kind of like looks kind of like a gorilla on the other side, but very, very intelligent and genetically designed to handle equipment. To handle video equipment, and genetically engineered to not talk back. I mean, it's just awesome. Just do what it's told. We named this creature.
Hold on.
Yeah.
In honor of our last 6 producers who met mysterious deaths, we named this creature.
Can't very well dust for vomit.
No, you can't.
Dust for vomit. Yeah.
So we
one exploded into this green smoke.
Right. So we named.
It's fucking weird as shit, dude. There's nothing there. There's a little green stain in the chair. I mean, it's weird.
Go team.
Go team.
We named this new creation Moya. In honor of all of the other Moyas before her.
Whoops. I just hit my microphone.
That'll come out.
You won't actually see or hear Moya. One, because she doesn't actually speak, because we actually didn't want it to be able to speak, but also because it's partially human cloning, so it's not technically legal. We're just kind of keeping that and keep her in the background.
We haven't taught her how not to pee on the floor yet, though.
We don't pee on the floor. I don't give a shit. We're rich. Fuck it. She's great at the video. Who cares? She can shit in the house. I don't care.
Oh, God.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, my house. Thanks. So let's talk about the beer, and I'll do that.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we're your hosts. I'm Scott, and... Oh, wait, who am I?
I think...
I'm Kevin.
You're Kevin.
I'm Kevin, and
I'm Scott.
Yeah. The 49ers fan.
So I'm excited about the beer, and we actually tried to do this beer on a past podcast, okay? Because basically we had the first couple of episodes, and this was to be our 3rd podcast. And the reason I'm excited about this beer is called Ellie's Brown Ale. Now, the history behind this... The history behind this. I was in a band called Ellie's Ale about 15 years ago, and I was in a band with a guy named Josh Reed. He was like this weird, wonky, redheaded bass player, musical genius, awesomeness. And... so he created this band called Ellie's Ale, and we were pretty awesome. But there's more to it than that. I don't want to belabor the point or talk through the whole episode. But needless to say, Josh passed away in 2006. So when I saw this in the store, I was so happy. Now we're going to drink to Josh tonight. So let's crack this bad boy open.
These bad boys open.
Cheers to Josh Reed.
Josh Reed.
Oh, that's so good. I forgot. We did this before, and it's so good.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's an ale, but it tastes like coffee.
It is. So it almost tastes more like a stout or something. It tastes like coffee. It's like a black beer.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. I like it. Always bet on black. I love the black stuff.
Black Lab on the front, and just a side note, in case you hear dog barking, we'll just say this is the Black Lab on the can, but it's actually my next door neighbor's bastards. Anyway.
Yeah, even here in the most lush and expensive neighborhood of Hollywood, where we're now living.
Because we're so rich and have so many subscribers.
You still have to deal with the neighbors' fucking
subscribe,
dogs, man. Subscribe. That's right. Yeah, follow the trend. If you haven't subscribed, you're pretty late to the trend, but we'll let you in.
Moya, tell them to subscribe, please.
Subscribe.
Thank you.
Dude, she's not supposed to talk.
Oh. Well, that's the only thing she was ever taught to
say.
So anyway, let's move on.
Alterations.
Now, the topic today? What is the topic?
So the topic that we're going to speak of in this illustrious episode, we are going to talk about recruiters. We're going to talk about recruiter stories and how much we love and hate the recruiters.
Right. Okay. But here's the thing. So as you know, we're in the Silicon Valley. We were formerly there before we relocated to Hollywood, which we're still in the Santa Cruz Mountains, though. You know, we'll just call it Hollywood.
Dude, my toilet is made of fucking platinum, dude. I shit in platinum. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
that's
because recruiters work for you, man. You know. But the thing is, of late, in my day job, which is in tech storytelling, basically, I've got a lot of recruiter calls. It's pretty interesting. You know, they call me, they send me emails, they send me LinkedIn messages because they love me. I'm super pro. Look how I dress in interviews, and I'm super well spoken.
You look
y'all
hot
know what I'm
dressed
saying?
as Wonder Woman.
Excuse me. But the thing is, dude, recently there's been this trend with these feckin' recruiters. Let me tell you about this, and it's actually been about a 10-year trend for me. But those fuckers, they look at my LinkedIn profile and they say, "Wow, that's great." So they contact me and they say, "Scott, we've got this awesome opportunity. We just saw your LinkedIn profile. You're a perfect fit for this." Most recent one was the one that chapped my ass worse than anything else. Son of a bitch calls me on my phone in the middle of a meeting at work. Says, "Do you have a second to talk? I'm really excited about this opportunity that I'm going to bring to you." And he's all, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about it right now. I said, "Yeah, okay, fine, sure, no problem." He says, "Yeah, you know Symantec?" I said, "Yeah, I know Symantec." And he said, "Okay, well, we have a really great AR position, which is analyst relations." And I said, "Okay, yeah, tell me about it." And he's all, "Yeah, it's a contract 6-month role, and you get paid $25 an hour."
$25 an hour?
Okay, just to frame this for you guys.
If you live in Ohio, that's a 5-bedroom house with a swimming pool.
If you live here, you're not
car,
even in a
and your wife
apartment.
can live at home. Here, you live with your parents.
Yeah.
$25 an hour, that's like $52,000 to $54,000 a year.
Oh, God, if you're lucky. That's
like $60,000 a year below the poverty level.
Yes.
For the Silicon Valley.
And just to
I just feel, I don't live with my parents. Go fuck your mother.
Right. But then just to like frame it a little bit more, so I've been in the business 20 years. Now, it would stand to reason that if I don't suck at my job, which I don't.
3. Wow.
Yeah, I started when I was 3.
There you go.
I get paid much better than that. So basically, I work for a great company. And this dude calls me all excited about a contract position where I'd have to take 1/3 to 1/4 of what I'm getting paid. Dude, sign me the fuck up. I'm so excited.
Fuck you, motherfucker! You know, I know what you're talking about. I have people call me up. It's like, you have a permanent position, it's paying pretty good. But I mean, it's like, you know, right now I'm in a manager position. I have a few people underneath me and all that kind of stuff.
They're underneath
you. They're under me. You know what I'm saying? They're less than I am, you know. It's good to be a king. Fuck you. Yeah. Where's my secretary? Anyway.
Your secretary?
Secretary. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh yeah, I'm not married. Secretary. What was I talking about? I lost my
Your manager position, dude.
Oh yeah, it's my manager position. And then these douchebags, these fucking douchebags, you know, they call you up and they're offering this kind of shit. Mm-hmm. And so actually the last place I was working, I was doing a contract, and I was getting out of there because I didn't want to do contract. They were like, "Oh, we really don't want to lose you, whatever. So we'll find, so we can do something else." And I think he got back to me with like $60,000.
Oh yeah, dude, go team.
And I'm just like,
sign me up.
No, thank you. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's just like I actually talked to a temp agency, a staffing agency that I'd worked with years and years and years before, that I had a few contacts with, and they were calling me up, having a realistic understanding of the situation in the Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
And they were looking for someone, a technician doing the kind of things that I do. So, very like, I'm up here in management heaven, somebody like, fresh out of college, whatever.
Yeah.
And literally what they were saying is, we're looking for somebody right out of college with no experience that has this particular degree, the kind of degree I have in my field. And they're like, just to let you know, so they're calling me to see if I knew anybody, right?
Bullshit, dude. They were hoping that you were a bite on it.
No, she knew.
Oh God, you're lucky.
But even for that, she was saying it's fresh out of college. All we want is this bachelor's degree, 0 experience, $75,000 a year.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that's kind of.
Boy, just dropped her a piece of her body down.
Well, she's got 3 thumbs on her left hand.
Oh, so we lost one of them.
A little clumsy on her one, so
yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
They're kind of gorilla mitts, Yeah. She's mean at basketball, though, dude.
Oh, totally, dude. She could palm a ball with one hand.
She can palm the fuck out of a ball. Just rah!
Totally.
She's half Sasquatch.
Totally.
Half Sasquatch. You know. It's really
You know the nice thing is now with 2 thumbs, she could pick her freaking nose, both nostrils, with the same hand.
Yeah, well, she's a strange character, you know, because she's half mammal and half reptile. So, you know, the reptiles are cold-blooded, mammals are warm-blooded. She's kind of like...
she's kind of lukewarm? Tepid?
Yeah, she's
tepid-blooded,
yeah.
She's
the only tepid-blooded being on the planet. Cheers!
But, you know... Back to recruiters, though, dude. So, last week, when this guy was calling me... He, you know, the thing that really got me was, dude, I look at your experience, and I'm, like, stoked because I think you're a great fit. Oh, actually, sorry, let me step back. This was another one. Jackass sends me an email, and he sends it to my Hotmail account, which I haven't used for, like, years. And apparently, I went back, and he sent me 6 emails. First thing he starts, I have this really great position that's, you know, you're shortlisted for right off the bat because of your awesome experience. And you know, he gets back to me 3 days later, 3 days later than that, 3 days later than that, and finally says, I guess if you're not, you know, interested, I'm going to go ahead and take you off the list. I'll close this case out, I said. And I looked at it, and that's the first time I saw the email, so I went back and read it, and then I looked at the job. It's a job I had 12 years ago. And I got back to him, and I said, first off, if you looked at my LinkedIn profile, no shit I'm shortlisted because I've got every piece of that because it's 12 years ago for me. I told him, I said, you know what? Don't do me any favors. Second of all, if you're going to freaking contact me, you better do your fucking diligence and know what I do and know what my experience is. Don't send me a junior level position and insult me because I will find you, I will cut off your head, and I will shit down the bloody stump. And then, you know, I think he got the hint because...
But how do you really feel, Scott?
He never got back to me.
And he mother blows! Oh, yeah, sorry.
He never got back to me. I was really
surprised.
I was surprised and I was sad.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, though. You get to a certain point in your career, like, I remember years ago, there's a certain place I really wanted to work. I really wanted to work for the Santa Clara Valley Water District. Really bad. Trying to get in there. And recently they had a position I applied to, and the guy called me up and he was all excited about it. But I got a little confused in the whole thing because it said that the salary range was from here to here. And I didn't realize
it's a government job, right?
You start at the bottom, and it was
you increment
and
up.
So the start would have been like way less than I make right now.
Yeah.
And I basically had to say, "Wow, where the fuck were you when I would have been shitting the golden brick of joy to walk in the door and interview with you?"
Okay, first of all, if you're
15 years ago, hey, different strokes for different folks. Some people enjoy shitting gold.
I was gonna say, if you're shitting a brick of any kind, there ain't no joy involved.
If it's gold, there's joy.
Oh yeah,
there's gold. I mean, because you know how much a big old fucking brick of gold is worth.
Yeah,
you might be kind of painful getting it out.
To be fair about your call, okay, and we talked about this. I think that even if that was a much lower pay, the one saving grace there is that getting into a government job is hard.
You get security, yeah.
And you get what is it? 20 years, and you get. You know, what do they call those things? Pensions. Oh, yeah, pensions. Pensions. Yeah. We don't have pensions in the public sector.
No, that's definitely right, because they're too cheap. Cheap bastards.
But then again, man, so if the
so.
top end of that is 105 or whatever it was, which is still lower than you're making, you think about that, you get a 90% pension of, well... You get 90% of less than you were making anyway before that.
Still, but it's kind of funny like that, where it's just like, wait, yeah, wow, I'm super excited. Oh, yeah, when I was 25. Yeah. Back when I was stoked and I would have kicked booty and taken names for you guys, you wouldn't look at me at all. But now that I'm way past you, you're all excited, well...
Yeah, thanks for calling 20 years too late, dildos.
Yeah. Exactly. But you missed your opportunity.
But you know what I think it is, though? I think the recruiters are just so desperate. And the ones that are new and trying to make a name for themselves are so desperate, they will find any number of people with just those little keywords in their jobs. Yeah. And on their LinkedIn, they'll say, you're a great match. Why don't we go ahead and have a conversation about this awesome position that pays $10 an hour?
I think they're stupid, though.
Fuckers.
I think they're fucking stupid. And you know something else that's going on here? I mean, again, so if you work in the Silicon Valley, the cost of living is so different than other parts of the world, right? So, you know, in other parts of the world, like if you in Ohio, you make $60,000 a year, you're probably doing all right.
Yeah, totally.
In Silicon Valley, you live with mom and dad. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, you live with mom or dad because everybody's divorced around here. Because they're working 50 hours a week. But, you know.
Right. And, okay, so now that we've gotten this all out, I feel much better.
Yes,
I have to do some housekeeping before we end. We've already done all of our intros. We've introduced the new Moya.
Fuck the king.
We didn't introduce the brewing company for the beer. So Avery Brewing Company.
Whoa, our bad.
Yeah, totally bad.
This is a good beer. Avery. I actually can't find it. Where is it?
Avery Brewing Company.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Avery.
From
Good job, Avery.
Boulder, Colorado. Ellie's
Colorado.
Brown Ale.
That's right.
Love it. Thank you very much. And on that note, we've been Dudes Beer Talk.
Cheers.
Cheers. This has been a presentation of the Dudes Beers Talk podcast. The views expressed by the host may not actually reflect the views of the hosts or anyone who has any legal authority or actual money to afford a lawsuit. So chill the hell out. After all, there was beer involved.